Okay guys, while we're working on the Mustang, we're also going to be prepping. This stuff is all prepped. So that's why we're going to pull this stuff out, bring the Mustang in. Here's the hood, bumpers, rockers, doors, moldings, mirrors, handles, rear bumper. All of this stuff now is ready for paint. Scuffed inside and out. It's ready to go. So we're going to get this all put in the garage. We're going to get the rest of the body, door jambs, things like that all scuffed up. And then we're going to get the painting. We're going to do the door jambs first. And then we're going to bring these pieces into the spray booth and paint all this. So, yeah, let's get to it. Hi, and welcome to Mike's Custom Garage. Okay guys, so while we're working on the Accord, getting that ready for paint, we're going to get back on this. So we primed some of this fender, so that's good. The roof is primed on the outside. We still have to do the inside. We got a lot of stuff to do in here. Let's get all these pieces done. It's been sitting now for a few months, so we need to get back on it. Quarter's just laying there. It's not obviously not put in. Pretty much things are just laying here. This is how it was stopped back when I stopped working on it. We still got a lot more welding to do underneath on the structure down here. The roof we just laid there to get it out of the way. So we're going to put this back in the bay, get working on this. So you'll be seeing stuff on this happening while I'm still getting back on the Accord and finishing getting that ready for paint. As soon as that's ready, we'll go back on that and get it painted. But yeah, this got to get done too. So we're going to get things cleaned up. We're going to jump back on this. And we're going to try to pop out a few extra videos, so stay tuned. Let's see what we can get done. Okay, so we made a template. This here is going to go like this and wrap around here. So that's going to take care of the rusty spots here and here. Now, I've already made one of these. Both sides are the same. And this is what we ended up with. So that piece will replace the rusty one that was underneath it. I'm going to cut it off and then put this on. And that'll fix that. My next area to address is this. Got some rust in here, and I got rust up here on top. Now, I could buy a panel, but I happen to have one from the red car. Obviously, it used to be green. Though on your picture, it looks almost white. But either way, I have that piece in here that I need. I have the piece out here that I need. So we're going to cut these off, clean it up, and then put it on that car. So let's set you up and let's get cutting. I'm going to cut this in two pieces. I'm going to cut it from the end here across to here and underneath, and then I'll cut the outside edge and get that piece out. Okay, so that piece can go in here. This piece will go here. That'll fix the rust on this section. So let's see what else we have on this side of the car. Okay, I gotta grind out this still, so maybe we'll do that next. Let's see if we can get that out. We'll make a piece for this. So yeah, let's make this piece here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, here's the piece for the corner. 14 gauge. Hammered the crap out of it on my my railroad tie. I'll show you what I bought. Okay, we bought an old railroad tie. It was like 60 bucks on Marketplace, and that'll take a beating. And so I beat it on there, got it kind of in shape. We'll cut out a piece and put this in. So this side will be good. We'll weld this and we'll weld that. And then all we have to do left is get this strip rail cleaned up. I got some rust right here to fix on that. And a piece there missing. And a piece back here. So there's still quite a bit on this side. But we're gonna keep cutting and putting pieces in until it's done. That's all you can do. So yeah, we'll get all these things welded in. So I cut too far in there. You can see I went through. I'm gonna have to weld that back up. I gotta get this other piece off first. And I imagine that's gonna be fun. So we'll get these things cleaned up and get this all cleaned up, and then we'll come back before we start welding and get more patches put together. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is cut this piece out. So I'm gonna mark where the end of it is. Mark the end, and then we'll just cut this little piece off. Okay, because I couldn't cut this out, I ground it out with the belt sander. We're gonna clean it up a little bit, and we'll be in good shape there. Okay, I'm gonna put some holes on the bottom where the spot welds would be. So the camera died, of course, in the middle of welding and grinding or wherever it's died, I'm not even sure. But when we were checking, it was dead. So we welded this piece in, we welded that piece in. Now we fit this piece up. I cut the rusted piece out from behind it. And now we're ready to weld this up. I'm gonna put some plug welds along here, like I have from the factory. And I'm gonna weld up the edge. And we'll be in good shape for that. So I'm gonna put the holes in it, and then bring it back and we'll start welding this thing up. All right, I got that all welded up, ground down. That's good enough. Definitely fixed up the rust. Now it's solid. I welded up this panel here, some 14 gauge in here. That's nice and thick. So that's welded in. I just went over what was there. It's been sandblasted, so it is clean. And it figured it had room and it wouldn't hurt. So we just put a patch over it. Now I have to come in, fix the drip rails. And underneath the drip rails, as you can see, we got some rust in here I got to take care of. I'm going to cut this piece off to get this fixed up. So this will be the next thing we have to do. But it's not too bad all the way till about here. So we'll put a piece in there, and then we'll cut this and put a piece down through here. It's got a little step. I want to do something. I got to figure out how to make that, but it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm epoxy priming the Accord parts, and I have extra primer. So what I did is I cleaned this up real good. I covered this with Ospo, gosh, back in the winter, and it looked pretty good. But I wanted to, I didn't know if I liked the stuff on it. I don't know, it kind of looked gross. And a couple spots that had rust coming through. So I cleaned it all up really, really good. And we're gonna put some of this black epoxy on this fender because I don't want to waste what's left. Whatever gets on there, gets on there. And if we run out, then we run out, and we'll get to this later anyway. But, you know, if you have multiple projects going, it's better to use it than to waste it. So we'll get some primer on this, and we'll set you up. That's all we had, a little bit, but hey, at least it wasn't wasted. We'll sand that later and put another coat or two on when we're ready to get that far. For now, at least that's sealed up. Okay guys, so we got a good start on the roof. We're gonna get all this structure all solid. We're gonna re-blast spots that need to get blasted on this and get some epoxy on this thing so it doesn't rust any further. So we'll get this done, get it in epoxy, and then we'll start hitting the rest of the body panels and start putting this car together. See, it's coming along good, but there's a lot more to do, so we're going to keep struggling on it and get it done. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, notifications, comments. You know, tell your friends about the channel, and let's keep it growing. And we'll catch you on the next one.